And then traveling exhibit, call.
Your move, Friar Tuck.
And as it is once again a Friday, I'm the keeper for this evening, Sanguine. How are both of you doing tonight?
Other than wanting to be a homicidal, murderous rampage, I'm trying to do okay.
For a moment there, with the pause between Homo and Seidel, I thought you were going to go for an entirely different take on that sentence.
No, not homoerotic rage.
Just find the nearest glory hole and get to sucking.
No,
Did you say glory or gory?
Glory.
That's what I. I'm not a vampire.
I mean,
where did the cross-dressing vampire go to get his rocks off? At the gory hole.
Okay.
There you go. Whatever happened Saturday night? Okay.
But yeah, just like when you're trying to deal with other glories, you get on your knees and you pray that something comes. So how are you doing, Adam?
So there's a lot to unpack there.
I'm doing good.
I'm not qualified to unpack them.
Glad it's the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So hurrah.
My week just started.
Oh.
Mine's about to start. Because mine starts tomorrow night.
Is anyone else tired of people putting slop at the end of every fucking word now?
It's normally at the front.
Yeah, well,
no,
like,
let them do it. It's a fine measurement of their intelligence.
Because you end up with slop tubers. Or rather, if you're describing people, it gets tacked on front. If you're describing an action, it gets slapped on the back end. So you end up with like friends slop, which are certain types of games that are multiplayer. But if you're talking about like slop tubers, slop journos, and shit like that, it's always at the front. So you can tell
there's
if it's
etiquette
a person
for the
or
word
a thing.
slop.
Apparently, yeah, there's grammar to this. If it's a person, then it goes to the front. If it's a thing,
where's my nearest sharp object?
If your slop is on the left side of the plate, that means that you're enjoying a salad. If your slop is on the right side of the plate, that's when you have your steak.
All right, I got my knife. Where am I going to cut first?
Well, okay, is it a big knife or a little knife?
It's a karambit.
A Korean knife. Okay, well, the Korean knife goes on the top of the plate, and yeah,
it's a karambit.
Divided on where you want to put that. Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason, people just want to label everything something. And
yes,
the trend is currently that it has to be labeled either slop something or something slop.
The fact that there's fucking Germanic
grammar to
this bullshit.
Well, I mean, at least at some point it had a meaning, and now it has become slop.
Yeah,
meaning slop. Fucking Christ.
Well, no, now it's slop. So is it a person or is it a thing when you're talking about slop?
You got that double slop. You got that sloppity slop.
The only slop that needs to happen is sloppy toppy, okay?
Sloppy toppy.
Slap and tickle. Okay, never mind. Getting a little bit.
But
I'm gonna end it there.
No. How sloppy do you want to get it?
Well, it was
sloppity toppity.
going to the glory hole earlier. So
Well, yeah, there you go.
Well, you're the one who called it that. I didn't.
And there it becomes the gory hole. Oh shit!
You've been to the one in Minnesota, haven't you?
why do you know
What?
about one in Minnesota?
Hold on. There is one in Minnesota that is need to be known. Or
I'm
needed to be
assuming
known?
that there's more than one, but also, why would you know about one?
Because it's the biggest one that everyone jokes about.
It's a big hole, or is it like well known?
It's well known. Like it's the
whole-
biggest
whole
well known one
average
that everyone
size.
jokes about.
Okay.
All right, so I guess now we have glory hole slop. Wait,
Sloppy glory hole.
And hello, Rotten.
glory hole? That's the never mind.
Also, hello, Rads. How it goes? But yeah, there's the trend of everything has to be some form of slop is annoying because it used to mean something. Slop used to be something that was shitty and thrown together, where
Yep.
no one paid any attention to any sort of quality. And it has come to be just another term for I don't like it. So you have I don't like it people if you put it in front, and you have I don't like it things if you put it at the end. Because they'll group it that way regardless of the quality. Something can obviously be of high quality, and effort have been put into making sure that it is high quality for what it is, and people will still call
They'll
it.
definitely grip it
slop.
if it's quality enough.
Grip it. Push it.
Pull it.
Pop it.
Chain. Cock it.
Oh
Aim
shit!
it. Shoot it.
He's going back to the glory hole again.
Yeah.
No. It's the
If you-
it's the one
if
from
you- Pop one of those bad boys in a glory hole. I don't know if you're in for a good time.
it's the
I
Bop
can't
It joke
see-
from Robot Chicken.
Is it? Oh, Robot Chicken did it before. Fuck.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
it's the robot. It's the Robot Chicken joke of the Bop It, where the kid gets one and it's like
Twist it,
pull it.
extend it, load it.
And yeah, that's one of the things, Rotten, that there are things that should definitely be considered slop because they're just thrown together without any care. So you have AI slop, which I
Everyone
fucking
knows about that.
swear it has one shot the entire third world. Holy fuck. It doesn't need to be at all believable or good or have any sort of checking by the person that entered in the prompt in order to avoid, like, I don't know, a B2 from phasing through a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely things that should be considered slop. It's just that it's, again, being overused. It no longer means things that are of objectively low quality just thrown together to pump out as much as they can as fast as they can. Now it's things that just the speaker doesn't like.
And yeah, it's it has to do with every one of those words. Like every single overused meme word, it just gets under. I don't know why it gets under my skin. So much.
Do you wanna walk into this area, sir?
Of
Okay.
overusage of words.
Yeah. Hey, we're on Minions, so I don't know, man. Do you wanna?
Eh?
Do you want to stretch the boundaries of what words we can say?
No.
If that
wanna get in
word
trouble
was
that way.
overused, then it wouldn't have the stigma that it currently does, which I've said many times before. There's if you look at what words stop being considered vile and incredibly insulting, they're words that get used a fuck ton, and they're used for goddamn everything until they lose any insulting meaning that they once had. An example of that everyone fucking uses, guy.
Huh?
Guy. It used to be effectively a slur against certain types of guys, certain types of men. So if
Okay.
you were kind of creepy and fanatical, you were a guy. Do you know where the origin comes from?
Nope.
Guy Fawkes.
Really?
Remember, the 5th of November. Yeah, that Guy Fawkes. Because Guy Fawkes had a kind of creepy look to him, and he was absolutely fanatical, and he was off-putting. So,
Yeah, well, you also look like that guy.
yeah, saying that you look like Guy Fawkes is
That guy.
was an insult. It was something that was used to be insulting, and then it just kept on getting expanded and expanded and expanded. And now it's, yeah, how you guys doing? That's not insulting. Yeah.
No,
And-
what I'm talking about are like words like Riz and other kinds of shit. Like meme words.
Oh god.
Yeah, meme words will always be destined to be used to oblivion until they fall out of fashion and they're replaced by something.
It's like, thank God that
Equally
6'7"
dumb.
means fucking dead. That didn't last long.
I don't know. I still see people do it.
Not as often.
Perhaps not as often, but I still see people do it fairly often. But yeah, there's dumb slang terms. Some of them make it into the permanent lexicon. Some of them don't. But like I was saying, if you want to actually get a word to lose its bite, what you have to
Use
do
it
is
all the time.
use it, and use it in non-derogatory manners. Like Paddy used to be a fucking slur against the Irish. And
That I did know, yeah.
the Irish
Took it
kind
back.
of shrugged it off by going, yeah, I'm a Paddy. And
The Irish did the right thing. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they fucking took it and ran with it, and they did not give a fuck. Nowadays, you got black people who are like, oh, how dare he almost say that word? Oh, God.
the one
get
that
the
still
fuck
pisses
over
me
yourself.
off the most when it comes to that is the guy who was absolutely dragged through the coals for saying that someone who is being rather tight-fisted with spending was being niggardly.
Oh god.
Which
Which is
is
not
an
that bad
entirely
of a word.
different word with an entirely different origin. That means tight-fisted.
There are some people out there who get upset over the word jigger, like when you make alcohol and make drinks with, you measure things with.
Yep.
They get mad at that because it's called a jigger.
Oh, do you want another? Oh, go ahead, Adam.
I was gonna say there's people who get mad at Crayola for having a crayon called nigger.
Yep.
Negro, not.
Oh yeah, Negro.
I was like, wait a minute, you can't say that on this channel.
Negro is the
You
one
just
that you're
said-
thinking.
Yeah, I meant it.
Very careful.
But there's all kinds
I
of
mean,
words
Tyr would probably applaud you, but he's not here right now.
there's all kinds of words that there aren't insults anymore, and no one even recognizes that they were ever insults. Another one that most people don't know is, have any of you ever heard the story of Robin Hood and the Tinkerer?
I may have.
So
Sounds
Uh-oh.
familiar.
Robin Hood and the Tinkerer fairly classic.
Hold on, wait, isn't the Tinker a fucking Spider-Man villain?
There's a
Not
bunch
that
of
kind of
different
tinker.
things that have been called tinkerer. And it's a word that no one realizes anything off about it.
He's also a Doctor Who villain.
It just means someone who tinkers, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he makes things. Wait, what's it? Wait, what is a tinker? What do they
A
do?
traveling person.
They travel.
The travelers of Ireland and the UK, a Romani in
God.
some areas of the world.
I see there is. Do they have fucking what's a harpsichord and shit? Get out of here. They're traveling.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Heard. Oh, dude, a
I know
hurdy-gurdy's
the-
cool.
Those are cool as hell.
Yeah, hurdy-gurdy
Yeah.
sound fantastic. But yeah, the word that a lot of people are up in arms about currently is gypped because of the gypsies, and that's a
Yep,
slur.
that's another word.
Yeah, but everyone's fine with tinkerer, even though tinkerer was a slur.
It's not much anymore.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah.
not because it kept on being used for anyone that tinkered. And tinker was something that ended up being good. So the
First day. Hope you all right?
That's not me. That's my roommate.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Well, is your roommate okay? Shit.
Sorry about that.
My buddies are asking if you're okay.
dying in the background.
I laughed
Jeez.
too hard with my lung problem.
Ah,
Oh, well, keep your lungs in your body, sir.
Coughed up a hairball.
Yeah, lungs in the chest.
Yeah.
Cavity is.
oh, with all the cats that
Normal.
lay on you, I'm surprised you
Oh,
haven't
shit.
coughed up a hairball yet.
It's
Now,
like
if I laugh too hard, I fucking piss my
Dude.
Yeah.
cool mutant power.
But yeah,
Robin Hood.
Lifting up a hairball as a mutant power.
Yeah.
Robin Hood and the Tinkerer isn't about a man who
She
tinkers.
shaved. I said, yeah, that's the reason why. I turned around and bit all of it off.
It's about a traveling person. Which,
Ah.
if you read the story, Robin Hood and the
That's a
Tinkerer,
good strip.
there's a particular line where it becomes really obvious that, they don't mean someone who tinkers. When Robin Hood, in order to piss off the Tinkerer,
So,
says that a village over hung a bunch of you yesterday,
Uh-huh.
good on them.
4 pieces of furniture.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
when words
Yeah.
are used over and over again, like bigot or whatever, they lose all meaning.
Yeah.
They have zero meaning anymore. And it's like you can't. There's an analogy I heard recently, and it's one of my favorites now. It's like, you got a Coke machine. You put in a 25-cent Coke. You put in 25 cents. You push the button. Coke comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you keep putting money in. Get a Coke. Get a Coke. Get a Coke. Eventually, the Coke will run out.
Mm-hmm.
Putting in that same quarter every single time isn't going to produce more Cokes.
Mm-hmm. It's, again, there's, when you use the word, especially, like I said, if it stays in just the insulting usage, it is always going to be insulting because that is the usage that everyone uses it as. But if you expand the usage outside of its insulting meaning, like they did with Guy, where Guy went from being a creepy religious fanatic to someone who was just creepy, lost the religious fanaticism aspect, to just someone who has a dick between their legs.
And somebody's name now.
Well, it was always someone's name. That's how
Yeah.
it started. Guy Fawkes. It was
Yeah.
Guy Fawkes' name. But
Fair enough.
it just kept on expanding. And now there are people that use "Hey, you guys" as a completely unisex term.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Well, I mean, at that point, they wouldn't be able to enjoy the last part of Goonies.
Yeah. Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came in there to
Old
save
school
the day.
Goonies reference.
I wasn't aware. Oh, yeah, there's Goonies 2 coming out soon. Ah, shit! Why? Why Hollywood?
You could,
Just hope
Are they-
that it isn't a new generation writer.
You know it's going to be.
Yeah, but
Oh, God,
I'm then
please let it-
worried that it's going to become an X-rated film because
the word goon.
goon means something entirely different.
Oh, yeah, now. Yeah.
God, meme culture ruined the word goon. Okay,
Everybody wants to see some sloth.
it's goon slop now. Oh my fucking God, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
All right, where's
Sloth
my
is
knife?
just going to be slinging now at this point.
Hey, you guys.
And he's gonna be gay apparently. Oh God.
Hey, it's
Look.
inclusive, not gay. Come on, man.
He's
All right.
just going to come out at the end, do the "Hey, you guys."
And then it's like, hey guys.
I'm not sure if you guys heard it.
Oh God.
How do we get here? What the fuck?
That was a really easy layup.
You mentioned Goonies, and we were talking about
To the Hey Gooners.
slang and how gooning now means something entirely
Oh,
different.
geez. What is
Right.
this stream?
You understand that we could have easily gone like the direction of like, and yeah, Sean Astin, he was also in there, and he went to do Lord of the Rings and stuff, but you went to the Gooners.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. You have a
Yeah.
problem with that?
Yeah.
There were so many people. Did you know that there are so many people that are literally out there still saying that Sam and Frodo are gay?
Okay, well there you go. That's the opposite gooning direction that you could have gone.
It's the same retards. It's the same fucking retards that are out there that say, "Oh, Dean and Castiel are gay." It's like, are you fucking
No,
morons?
Frodo.
I swear to God.
But I want that second breakfast. You gotta stop it. Just stop. Oh, jeez.
I can't carry you.
No, don't. I can't carry the ring. But I
You've
can.
heard of first orgasm, but what about second orgasm?
Ooh. Ooh.
Nonsense. There hasn't been an orgy in these pots in 100 years.
Proud foot. Ooh. All right.
Proud foot job.
That still works. Yeah, there's now the obsession with feet.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he kind of did have a foot fetish. The way that he
Who?
talks about feet in his books.
No, I really doubt that Tolkien was out here fucking Nickelodeoning it up.
I don't think so, but there's a lot of foot references in there.
Well, because wasn't he World War I soldier?
Yes,
Yep.
it was Battle of the Somme.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that had a thing for him.
Yeah, he knew how many fucking people lost their feet.
Well, and just as much as the boots were good, how good were they at the song? Like
Yeah.
Oh,
he
God,
knows
no.
about the rot.
He
the
gutified
fungus.
World War One. What the fuck?
Well, okay.
Did you
So-
just rule 34 World War One?
No, we didn't. You tried to. We didn't. We were talking about the logistics of keeping dry socks.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're the
Yeah.
one who's thinking about saw mud and barbed wire in your
There are
crusted
also clay.
feet.
There's a
If
lot of
you
clay
heard
kickers in
us-
World War One too.
If you heard us talking about foot fungus and rot, and you went, that
Yeah,
is
Rotten's right. Rotten's right. They say that they're gay because they don't understand the concept of an actual fucking friendship.
Oh yeah,
Is that you
that
want some
happens.
SMR of somebody flaking their toes with gangrene in between the microphone?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now
That
sprinkle
sounds-
some mustard gas on top of that.
Yeah, you definitely see that a lot, where it's people that don't understand friendships, that everything has to be sexual.
Mhm.
Yeah, why?
Because they're fucking unloved pieces of shit.
Do you think there's people who hire strippers to dance dressed as World War One soldiers?
I don't know. I hope not.
Are you asking, do I think that there's a World War One themed strip club?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
strictly World War One. As soon as it's crosses over into the 20s, you're like, dude, you got to get out of here. You're done.
I would assume that would be more World War II, but they don't want their Fraulines to strip on.
Don't they? Well, yeah. Well, no, see, they don't want to get too entrenched into history. They just want to, dabble in it. So they stay into the 19 teens.
So a little over 100 years ago.
Hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. That fucking World War One was just a little over 100 years ago.
Doesn't that feel weird?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then World War II is not far behind to being 100 years.
It does not appear that there's any World War One themed strip clubs. There are strip clubs themed for that era, but not specifically World War One.
Speaking of World War One, did you hear about what fucking Ilhan Omar said?
Oh yeah, World War 11.
World War
World
Eleven.
War
Yeah.
11.
The last time
I'm glad we
used that
segued into that.
is World War 11. No, oh shit.
She did correct it, but at the same time, how the fuck do you need to correct that?
How do you
She's
go
not
that
beating those
far ahead?
Somalia IQs. She's definitely not beating those Somalia IQ allegations.
No, there was I don't know if I can post it in the zoo somewhere. I forget but there was again, I know. Ooh, AI are bad.
Wait,
But
do you have the soundbite of that?
No, there's this video that somebody made with AI where it's Elon Omar saying, yeah, the last time that we had to do this was World War 11. Or she's like, yeah, the last time alien encounters happened was World War 11. And all of a sudden it turned into like this anime of like these giant aliens attacking a city and these people fighting, and they're like,
See, that's the perfect use of AI right there.
yeah, dude. It's like, yeah.
This
It's
is the
like,
thing, that I don't think all use of AI is AI slop.
oh, you said slop.
There we
Yeah, because
We need a
used it
slop. We
earlier.
need a work. We need a slop
We
counter
said-
up here.
We said
Yeah.
earlier
How many
that
sloppy
AI
slop?
slop is real, so I went for the same term. But yeah,
Hold on.
there's
Hold on, before you go on, does what is it? Sloppy Joes? Does that count? Because I kind of like Sloppy Joes.
Me too, but no, I don't think that counts.
Oh,
hold on a second with the current slop grammar.
what do you like, Sloppy Joe?
slop beforehand.
I know you
means
kids
that the
like them
person-
extra sloppy.
So that means that it is actually just a bunch of people named Joes that are kind of sloppy.
that just has worse implications.
No, dude.
Are we back to the glory hole again?
Oh shit!
How do we go?
Is
How
it
do
a
we always do
sloppy
this?
glory hole?
Only after the
Sloppy
Joes
Joes
come
hole.
through.
Jesus Christ. How do we always do this? We always go back to the beginning joke.
But yeah, there's a difference between what I would consider AI slop. So those are the videos that are just churned out for absolute bullshit. And there's actual funny and what I would consider legitimate uses for AI video. A good example of the ones that I mentioned last week, the channel, at least the visuals for the archive in between channel are AI. And they're obviously AI. But it works for the feel of the channel. Adam, since you weren't here last week, the archive in between, kind of cool channel on YouTube that all of its videos are, think like 1960s through 1980s informationals.
Oh yeah, I remember those infomercials.
Done in that sort of informational video style where it's like U.S. steel is made by, and then it goes into the entire production of U.S. steel.
Okay.
You know those old school videos? It's done that style, but it is set in a multiverse where there's a whole bunch of different types of gods and semi-divine beings, true gods, dead gods, false gods, half gods, bunch of different categories for beings. There's titans, and they have a bunch of different categories. So it's done like one of those old informational videos, but it's talking about this other plane of existence and the various beings and contracts out against various beings.
So they're using the AI as a visual representation.
Yes, they do the visuals with AI. I think the voiceover is normally a person. I could be wrong in this, but I think it's normally a person. Some of the time it might be AI as well, but those scripts are penned by a person, it seems. Really cool series, really interesting. And it makes it so that they're able to put out that work, whereas if they had to hire artists to draw and animate everything that they were talking about, especially for a small channel, that would be prohibitively expensive, and you wouldn't get that shit.
Right. You know, honestly, that is, this is where a lot of people don't understand. That's a big weight on a lot of people. Like, somebody who wants to do something like that is trying to acquire people to be able to work with you is very challenging. That being said, I will say, I stumbled upon a similar type of thing where it was, and I wish I had the channel open so I can give a shout out to it. But if you look up, I think, okay, so it's this channel did a series on specifically the what would be, I don't want to say the discovery, but I also don't want to say the invasion or anything, but it's when the Spaniards came into contact with the the Western world, and they used AI to depict the scenarios that were going on. They were reading out, going off and going through, like it was a spoken documentary, but instead of just showing images of paintings and stuff that you would have seen before, they used AI to show off people's standing together or walking together, and then all of a sudden fighting. It's I don't see a harm in that type of.
It's the natural progression of. Remember how Total War came about? The Total War series?
Yeah. Wait.
So, do you know how?
Well, I mean, how do you mean the progression?
Well, the first kind of simulations that they did that then became the Total War game series was they were trying to make a realistic ancient battle simulator to use for documentaries and shit.
Yeah.
So that they would be able to talk about how the Roman army fought and have a computer depiction of a Roman army forming up. And they wanted to be able to talk about the flank of this battle, so they wanted to be able to scale the battle in a software and show that front, that section of the battle. And that was the system that then became... Like that. Yeah, it was a system that then became the Total War franchise. And it's kind of the natural progression of that, where they made a software to display all of that. Now, they still paid the people that did the software. They still paid the artists who were in charge of the model making for the program. But AI is just doing that, only more so.
Right. And see, well, hold on. This is the thing, though, too, because when you watch these videos, and you trying to find it, but it's difficult to run across the particular one that I was looking at. But the common misconception that a lot of people have is in terms of AI is you can just type in there, hey, show me what it would look like, blah blah blah, and this, and it would automatically give you this entire thing that you could just repost and
thing perfectly.
It'll give you a jarbled thing that you can edit, and then you'd have to morph it into. There is work that has to go into it.
Yeah,
so that's
when
why
it's done right and when it's used right, it modifies the workflow, and it makes it so that certain works can actually be made. Because again, going to the archive in between, I doubt that they would be able to do the quality of videos that they do if they were paying every time that they wanted to show a schnorblet, and they had to get an artist to not only draw but animate the schnorblet. They wouldn't be able to put out the quality or quantity of work that they do currently.
Yeah.
Whereas you do have, again, the actual AI slop videos where it's an AI voice with AI researched information that is then displayed using AI graphics. That shit is where it starts going outside of this is a cool tool, and it starts to become, this is someone trying to make a thing of media as cheaply and as quickly as they can, not really caring about the quality. And that's where it comes into slop. And you also see this with propaganda videos. Again, the infamous Iran downed a B-2 bomber. And then you see a B-2 bomber phase its way through an overpass. And somehow people in the third world thought that this
Think
was
that's
fucking
real.
real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even though, again, it was a B-2 bomber on a truck that was way too small to carry a B-2 bomber. And then it just drives under an overpass that cannot fit the B-2 bomber.
Exactly.
And you see it phase out behind the bridge as it goes through the bridge, and you see it phase back into existence. We have really high-tech shit. We do not have matter phasing technology like that. And if we
I mean,
did,
we
there's
could.
no chance in hell you would be shooting that shit down.
I mean, technically we could because the U.S. just be building shit.
Yeah.
But there's beneficial and ways that I have absolutely no problem seeing AI used, and it actually heightens some works to use AI, dare I say. But then there's other things that, yeah, they are just trash thrown together for the sake of doing something as cheaply and as quickly as they can, not caring. And it's that level of care that makes the difference.
Sanguine.
Yep.
I can send you a link in DM, right?
Yeah, you can link shit in DM.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to this this kind of video that I was talking about. But yeah, I agree with you. And it's like, but that's the thing. You should be able to distinguish between AI slop and something that, okay, I can see, I understand that it's AI, but I also understand what the concept is. Like,
Yeah.
it's and it's, I'm not sitting here like, what I really am baffled with is the people who will sit there and be like, yeah, but you know, you could have just hired actors to do that and do. It's like, dude, no. You need producers who are sitting there thinking that they're going to make a return on this shit to be able to do that. You don't have that. With
Yeah,
AI, they can fucking just do it and fucking put it out there.
I have absolutely no problem with that complaint if it's a big company using AI for something. Like if you're talking gaming companies that are making millions and billions of dollars off of a product, and they're going, well, rather than having people actually make this, we're going to use AI. That's kind of bullshit. Now, there was the funny, since we were talking about Pragmata right before stream, there was the funny response from the Pragmata devs, which, after a bunch of other companies were found to have used AI works in major titles, Pragmata, or the devs for Pragmata came forward and said, okay, we have to come clean before anyone finds out. We did use AI-generated works in our game, and we also used AI-generated works in our advertising.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what the AI-generated works in game were?
Like just the trailer?
No. So, you know the premise of the game, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, you know what the girl is. Let's phrase it.
Yeah,
that way.
she's an AI voice. She's an AI character.
Yeah, she's an AI in the game. The AI-generated works that they cited were the pictures that character drew, and they also have part of their advertisement campaign is that character tweeting things out.
Yeah, she's hacking other Twitter accounts.
Yep.
Oh, so she's
So-
kind of breaking the fourth wall and doing it in real time.
Yeah,
Their
kind of.
AI generated works were all the things that Diana, the character, was doing, which was kind of cute.
This, I liked when she ran across Mega Man, and she's like, "Oh, I ran across this guy named Mega Man EXE, and he says he fights viruses, but he'll be my friend as long as I don't mess with him." It's like, yeah,
You know,
Yep.
my thing about AI for movies and games is since none of these people have been arrested for their stuff with Epstein,
Oh.
I praise the AI overlord takeover.
Like I said, for me, I'm being annoyed at a company that has the ability to actually pay artists, pay
Mm-hmm.
writers, pay actors to do the shit that they're trying to do. I absolutely understand getting pissed off at those companies. But Joe Schmo from Idaho, who goes, I have a really cool idea for a sci-fi series, but I can't do the art. And I don't have the money to pay artists.
Mhm.
I have
And-
absolutely no problem with them making their really cool sci-fi series by writing their series and then having AI make the visuals.
See, Sanguine, that's part of the problem. You see, like that guy from where did you say it was? Idaho?
Joe Schmo from Idaho.
Yeah, right. Joe Schmo from Idaho. Since he doesn't have the resources to be able to do that, he's not allowed to create his masterpiece or do any sort of artistic creative endeavors.
And that's really what it seems to come down to.
It does.
Because to me, like I said, you want to go after massive people that can, or massive companies that can afford it and have the funds in order to hire creatives. Yeah, I think that companies should be hiring people. Bold statement there. I think that companies should be hiring people, but I think that companies should be hiring people that actually are qualified.
Well, hold on. And with just to add to that, can we all, it's 2026. I think we can all agree knowledge since the 80s, companies are going to always do whatever behests the company and gives, they pay less to get more. So if they can pay less to get an AI thing, they're going to do that as opposed to paying more to hire an artist. That this has been a thing. It's not new. So I don't understand where these people are like, whoa, they're trying to. They've always been trying to take your job. Like
What I think should be done about that is
yeah,
related to exactly what you just said. They will do it if they can earn more by doing it.
yeah.
It is incumbent upon the consumers to vote with their dollars. If you find out that a company is using AI in a way that you don't like them using AI, don't buy their shit.
Hold on. And with that, we have evidence that this works. Recently,
Yep.
Target, Budweiser. There was a third one. Shit. There's always a third one.
Yeah, there's been a number of them. A shit ton of game studios are having trouble because they've been pissing off their consumer base.
Yeah, just don't fucking buy it.
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah. If you don't like the way that they're using AI, don't buy it. And even there, I think that there are legitimate uses for AI in big games. For instance, having actual AI control NPCs, there's a utility to that. There's something that can be done there that makes it more interesting and makes a better experience. But having the script penned by AI, what the fuck are you doing? Having the modeling entirely done by AI, what the fuck are you doing? It can be used to help. It can be used to augment. I'm fine with that to a certain degree. But again, if you find out that a company is using AI to point that you disagree with, don't buy their shit.
Exactly.
Go for someone else. If you don't like that and it's not just companies, if you don't like that big YouTuber X has AI thumbnails, don't watch their shit.
That's the weirdest thing too. I can't watch your shows anymore because you use AI thumbnails. It's like, dude, yeah, because they don't want to fucking sit there and make thumbnails.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
If that's something that you really are passionate about, that they should be hiring artists for their thumbnails and they shouldn't use
Artists
AI
have
in
gotten
their
it fucking
thumbnails.
expensive to pay for.
Yeah, they are. But if that's something that you're absolutely passionate about, then yeah, I think that you should vote with your dollar. I think that everyone should vote with their dollar. You don't like
Always vote
something
with your
that
wallet.
XYZ does? Don't fucking fund it.
Yeah.
And find options that you do like what they do.
Oh yeah.
Because there's
Fuck.
going to be alternatives. There's going to be other options that you can find. Find them, support them, make it so that they get more money. And then people will go, oh, if I want their money, I have to do this.
Mm-hmm. It's not that hard. Just saying.
And yeah,
No,
over-reliance on AI is worrying in a lot of manners. There are legitimate
absolutely.
uses. There are things that it can help with. One of the things that AI is really fucking cool with, that I'm familiar with this application, is using AI in medical research is fascinating.
It is interesting for sure.
Because there's a bunch of things that we would have a far harder time doing and far harder time discovering without the use of AI. A good example is, let's say you're trying to come up with a novel medication, and you know that the structure that you're targeting looks like this, and you have that structure. You can use AI to look through protein databases to find an enzymatic site that matches the structure that you're looking for.
That's true.
And you'll get a list of possibilities, and then you figure out which of those possibilities actually works. And then you can develop a medication with that enzyme that you were able to find.
Also, a lot of the AI
aspect
a lot
that
of
you were
the-
looking to break down.
A lot of the AI stuff, that's also a lot of the paid ones are really expensive too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why it is, but it just is.
Because they want money.
Well, I mean, everybody wants money. I don't have a problem with them wanting money. It's just, like, who's going to spend an extra 15 to $20 a month to use AI stuff, and then all of a sudden you've got all these other things that are X number of dollars, like Canva for fucking thumbnails that I use for thumbnails. That's like $20 for the free for the paid, like $15 for the paid version. It's like, unless it's a one-time paid thing, I don't kind of want it.
And rotten how many pages, it depends entirely upon technicalities, because if you go by the most technical, definition for the longest word to have ever been published. It is the technical name for a specific protein in the tobacco mosaic virus, which printing out in 12-point font takes something like 30 pages. Because it is every single protein every single amino acid 5-letter code that makes up this protein. Yes, I know.
Damn.
But I also had to share that because I find the fact that technically the longest word ever published is the technical breakdown of a protein from the tobacco mosaic virus. It's something that I know, and I have to use that knowledge every so often because it amuses me. But yeah, there's legitimate uses of AI, and then there's what I would consider illegitimate uses of AI. And if I find out that a company is using AI in a way that I view as illegitimate, I'm not going to buy their shit.
That's totally fair. And I think more people should be that way, honestly.
Yeah. I have that opinion with a lot of things. If you don't like how something is done, then you don't support it. So you don't like how a company does something, don't buy that company's shit. You don't like how a politician is acting, don't vote for that politician.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you actually deal with shit like that. You vote with your vote, you vote with your dollar. Those are the two main ways.
Yep. Has been
And
for a while.
If it
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
enough that you aren't willing to vote with your dollar, stop bitching. Your bitching does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to complain that, well, this game uses AI, okay, so did you avoid getting the game? No, I bought it. Did you buy it before you found out that it was AI? No, I found out it was AI, and then I bought it.
Then that's a you problem.
Yeah, you're encouraging them to use AI in that manner then.
And I love the fact that the more people that are against AI, the more people that fucking use it.
Yeah.
It's like you realize that this is how it's always been in life. Is like the more people that are against something, the more people that are going to do that something.
Mm.
And vice versa. If you're for it, more people are going to be against it.
And like I said, I absolutely get people saying that they want to support artists. And absolutely, you should support artists. If you can afford to support artists, support artists. If you're a one-man show who wants to put out a sci-fi world that you've thought up, that you think people will enjoy, and the only thing that's preventing you from doing so is you don't have graphics, paying for an artist would be expensive as fuck.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you do that, at least early on, there's a decent probability that you will never turn a profit.
Well, it's not even the he'll be expensive, the artist. It's finding an artist that you would want, that depicts what you want, and then you have to work with the artist. The artist could be a complete asshole and say, I'm only going to do the things that I want to do. You're just going to give me footnotes. And it's like, well, you're making artwork for my story. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, but I'm the artist. And it's like, no, there's plenty. Again, this is where it's like, yeah, people shouldn't have to fucking deal with this shit. It's the same thing
Mhm.
with like musicians. Like, hey, I need a theme song for this fucking thing. I don't want to have to shop around for fucking art, musicians and then have. Oh well, I want to put my input, dude. I'm hiring you to do a ditty. Are you able to do the fucking music or not? Oh well, I need to put. I get it. I understand.
Like,
But
I'm a
this,
songwriter. I've been a songwriter since I was like 12 years old, right? And I found there's an AI that I found, and I shared it with Tier, and he's kind of addicted to it now. And I absolutely fucking love this AI, and it has put out some incredible like tones and shit that I wanted for my music that even I didn't even think I would like.
Mhm.
pops out. I did, dude. Okay, um, when when Quiz and I were at the Carrier Con, we were having a discussion, and this one dude came up and just started, oh yeah, the one way you could distinguish people, if you ask an artist if they use art AI, and if they have to use a paragraph to describe why they use AI, that's how you know that. I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I'm an artist and I can describe why I can use AI. And yeah, it'll be more than one sentence because I'm a fucking intelligent.
You're a visually represented artist. That's
Yeah,
how you work things.
yeah. So it's like you are a fucking retard. It's I've seen, and I've also seen multiple artists sit there and say, like, especially animators who sit there and say, this would help alleviate a lot of the stress of getting in betweens and fucking.
Yeah, that's where I've heard a lot of animators really kind of like AI. It's they can, rather than making all the in between shots, they can make their primary shots, feed it into an AI, and the AI will do the in between work. So
Mm-hmm.
they still have their art throughout, but they also have this, which makes it go from something that takes months to finish the work to
And I also kind of
a couple
understand where
weeks.
Kefki is coming from with her opinion on it. And she said that the reason that she thinks that AI is bad is because it has no soul behind it. I agree and disagree with that statement.
See,
If that makes sense.
That
I've
makes sense.
gone into my stance before that I don't. I'll use the term AI art colloquially, but I don't really view it as art. I think that it would be more accurate to say AI pictures or AI animation. Because
Mhm.
to me, art requires a degree of mastery.
Yep.
And I don't think matches the way that I would define a degree of mastery.
I mean,
So I have difficulty calling it art to my mind because if you don't have that degree of mastery, it isn't art.
I understand. That's understandable.
I mean, I see it as just a tool, and where somebody can propped out a fucking couple of sentences and poop out some random AI slop, quote unquote. You know, somebody can, show me a picture of, awesome. That's understand, but
Why does this picture have like 6 fingers?
yeah, no, but yeah, but when you sit there and look at stuff where people actually took the AI and worked it. Is yeah, there's whether you want to accept it or not, there's human interaction, there's human thought, there's human inspiration, there's human spirit behind
Fun
it.
fact. Also, fun fact. People said the same exact thing about metal music when it first came out.
All of it, dude, all of it. And again, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, but of course, I wouldn't sit there and say this should be the and nor should I sit there and say, nor would I sit there and say that this would take away anything, because you know what? It doesn't. Nothing is stopping individual people from picking up a brush, picking up a pencil, and drawing.
Like the people who use, I don't see it's any different than somebody who uses Photoshop.
Exactly. That's why my ultimate argument with this, with anybody who sits there and is like, "Oh, AI, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, you know what? Unless you're spreading shit on a cave wall, you're not an artist. Go fuck yourself. Enough of this shit.
We're all art. Like I think most of us are actually artists in this.
We
group.
are.
I think almost all of us are in some way.
All I do is I cook and wood carve.
I mean, I cook,
that's
I
art.
write music, and cooking actually is an art form if you really
Yeah.
think about it.
Oh, and I sing, but that's about it.
Dude,
Um,
it's a symphony of cuisine. But see, if you were to go and look up on AI how to cook that same cuisine, apparently you're not the same. That's where I have issue. That,
I've
and again,
actually made. I've
think-
actually used AI. I've actually used AI to make entire meals out of just
I've
random
done that.
garbage I've gotten.
The
Dude,
main
yeah.
issue that I have with AI meal or AI recipes is so many fucking times I'm watching like cooking videos and an AI video will pop up and I watch for a few moments and I go, those ingredients don't work that way. It just
No.
well,
There's
see,
that-
and
turns me off.
that's where the difference comes in, where somebody who doesn't know would just go ahead and go with it, you know.
Mhm.
But because again, this is where that goalpost moves, where see, you use AI and then you're gonna, dude. I hate to break it to you, but nobody is sitting there presenting a meal and saying they're a blue star chef as they used a fucking no. And your family or the friends would sit there and be like, yeah, I know you use your phone to fucking learn how to cook this shit. You burnt the cheeseburger you put in the microwave 2 days ago. You're not a cook. You know, like, we know what you're capable of. So this nonsense of, oh, well, they're going to use it to give themselves accolades. They don't. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. The
It's
rare
funny,
instances that does.
one of my funniest things that I've found recently is, if you make one piece of art, you're not an artist. If you make one meal, you're not a cook. But you kill somebody one time.
Yeah.
The
makes you a
version that I
killer.
normally hear when it comes to that is, if you paint one thing, are you a painter? No. If you sing a song once, are you a singer? No. So if you bottom once, are you a bottom?
God damn. Why are we back on this again?
Well, that took a turn. Wait, again? Wait, what?
We're
He's
back
going
on
back
this
to the
shit.
glory hole.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we're back at this shit again.
The meaty glory hole.
There's also, of course, the if you suck a dick once, are you gay?
I
Which
told you
the
that in
answer-
confidence.
Yes. Or bi.
I told you that in confidence.
But yeah, it's
We're still live, right?
yes, we are.
Yes.
That's the thing that drives me crazy. And there are people that will try to use AI to steal accolades. You see this a lot with fan arts of various people and things. Fan artists will try, or some people will try to put forward AI art as fan art that they made.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, man.
especially VTubers hate it, especially.
Yeah,
I look at that kind of like, you know, it's these people. I equate it to the people who are sitting there selling T-shirts on the side of the street and saying, "Yeah, this is an authentic Bart Simpson T-shirt." Like, if you're foolish enough to look at that and be like, "Oh yeah, that must be," that's on you. Go fuck yourself. You know, like, you are the dumb. So
well,
why
part
should
of that when it comes to fan art is you as an artist have an easier time determining actual art from AI art. A lot of artists have a ability to determine AI art from actual art. Whereas a lot of people that they just look at it and they go, "Ooh, pretty picture." They don't look closely enough unless they're the peculiarities that trigger it as, "Oh, that's AI art" to you are pointed out to them. So
Right.
a lot of people will look at a picture and go, "Oh, that's really pretty art of my favorite character or my favorite VTuber or my favorite XYZ." And they'll continue on. Then someone else will look at it and go, "Why does a bitch have 6 fingers?"
Okay, well, here's two aspects that I saw from this. Okay, one, if the person is actually into the actual product, the characters, they would notice it. I would hope they would notice it, and they would be able to discern and go towards the actual stuff that they want. To the regular person, would it matter? I mean, if they see a beautiful rose, but the rose is made of paper mache, but they still want it to, you know, just have it on their show, are they wrong for wanting that fake rose? Should they have gone for the real rose? Like,
I would say that it's a case of, if it is open, if a person says, "I made this art with AI," absolutely no problem with that.
Yeah.
Couldn't be buggered.
Even if they
We were
don't.
saying earlier.
Even if they don't, but somebody's just like, "Hey, I like this piece of artwork. It's AI. I didn't even know, and I don't care. I like this piece of artwork, and I want to purchase." What is wrong with that?
The issues that I have is when someone is paying a premium for created art for something that they think someone is going to draw, and it turns out that the person's using AI. That's where the issue lies.
Okay, so well, that's a very specific. If they're expecting actual artwork, but the person is giving them AI, yeah, nobody wants that shit. That's, you know, like, hey, I want
$20.
what's that Japanese beef? I want Wagyu beef.
Oh, Wagyu
beef. I want Wagyu beef.
In the morning.
And then, you know, it's a fucking Wendy's square patty that they folded a couple of
Hang on
times.
a second.
Yep.
You know, like, yeah, I understand that, but
yeah, and that's where a lot of the issue comes in, because there are people that will try to say that they are artists and they'll sell their works, and then it turns out that no, they're using AI. That is an issue to my mind, because again, it's an element of, or it is just dishonesty, and I think that dishonesty in business should be punished.
okay, what you just said is, I think it should be worded more so they are selling what they perceive as traditional artwork, but it's actually AI. If they're selling artwork, they're selling artwork. It doesn't matter how it is. And again, it's up to the person who's purchasing, because nobody's forcing people to buy these things. If you're going up to the wearer and they're offering you a couple of posters, and was it oil painting or is this Photoshop? Well, do you want to buy it or not? I don't know. I guess I'm not, because I don't know if it's oil painting or Photoshop. Oh, now we have to. Is it AI? Shit. Does it matter? Are you looking for a poster that you can put on your wall? Or are you looking for an actual fucking artistic piece? If you're looking for the actual artistic, I think you're in the wrong area. Like you need to go actually to look for the artist. This is a whole different audience,
See,
I get what you're saying, but at the same end,
I'm talking more at the person-to-person sale point rather than
Okay.
yeah. If you're going into just a print shop and they have AI and non-AI, a random print shop having that, it doesn't bother me, because that is.
Yeah, would you even notice?
Are you trying to hang something pretty on your wall?
Yeah.
But when you're going to someone that you believe to be an artist and you're saying, hey, I'd love a piece to put on my wall from you, can we negotiate a deal? And you think that you're getting an artwork and you get an AI picture instead.
Right. And
Now-
the issue I have with this kind of argument is, I think it's ridiculous, because I don't think it's happening as often as people like to. As much as people want
the community.
No. As much as people want to make it as a stalwart of
Dramatic as it
of
is.
this type of I don't think it's happening as much, because you have to interact with these people, so you would know if you were an artist and you were already doing things. Okay, I would akin it to, hey, again, I like your artwork. I would commission you for an oil piece, but they do it entirely in Photoshop. That would be the deception. If with somebody using AI, that would be somebody coming out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they have wow, and you can't see their work to piece. Whereas somebody like, yeah, I can do this, but I'm going to give you this offshoot as to what I can actually do. Now, that I think is a little bit more of the deception.
It depends on the community. I think that in a hardcore art community, what you're saying is more likely, but in fandoms
Fandom's
that's
a
when
lot more. Yeah.
you get a lot more people that will masquerade as artists and sell AI.
Mm-hmm. Seen it happen a lot.
And
I
that's
can't say
like
anything
I
on
said,
that.
That's
Yeah.
the issue that I have. I'm fine with people creating AI works, but if you're creating an AI work and it's a pretty picture that you can hang on your wall. But if the person's trying to get a fan artist's work on their wall for their community, it's their community and they're helping someone in their community by getting their art, and that makes them happier, and you give them AI work rather than artwork, that's deception to my mind.
Yes. And I think we're all like in the same agreement on
Yeah,
that.
we're all. It's more or less agreement. It's just different shades of the same thing.
Well, because again, I hate to say it. Well, no, you said it. What did you say in the different art community?
Oh, what you were saying, where you are unlikely to have someone who is successfully selling AI work as real work in a real like hardcore art community. Yeah, I absolutely acknowledge that because, like I said, artists have more of a knack of picking out this doesn't work. It's kind of like when you mentioned cooking videos and AI cooking videos. There's a lot of AI cooking videos. There's
Yeah.
a shit ton of AI cooking videos that I'll watch and I'll go, that's not how food works.
Right. And if somebody, I got like if a normie were to go and find the same recipe that you would go about, the normie might go with the AI generated one mainly because it's probably easier or simpler.
Well, the thing is that if they went, what would happen is if I see an AI generated video and I go, well, that's not how food works, and then someone tries to make the recipe as in the AI video, the recipe won't turn out.
No.
And
Maybe.
what they might be able to do is they might know enough about cooking, not enough to have been able to tell that this won't work, but enough to be able to go, oh, this is wetter than it should be. Let me add more of these dry ingredients.
Yeah.
And
you can do that.
doctor it back into what it should be. And they might get something that kind of works, but that's because they didn't follow the AI video recipe. They went for a recipe that was inspired by the AI video recipe, but it is not the AI video recipe. And that's what I'm saying. That just like how if I watch an AI cooking video, I can see, oh, this recipe won't work because it has too much liquid or too much dry in order to get the product that they're putting out. And I'll be able to tell that. Artists have the same ability, it seems, to look at AI works and go, oh, that wasn't done by a person.
Well,
Yeah.
and you can honestly you can see it with a lot of prominent artists right now, not even talking about any sort of discernment about AI. Like it's not an issue for them because it's just not.
Yeah, because they can spot it. And
Well,
they can avoid it if they want and not avoid it if they don't.
Well, no, it's because they're not. There's no issue coming for them with it, right? Just like we were talking about AI cooking, cooks aren't worried that all of a sudden a random person out there is gonna find an AI recipe and then they're gonna upstart.
Oh
No,
no, all
cooks.
cooks are gone.
Yeah,
I'm
so
worried about that, but I would say that creators for food videos.
I mean, maybe, but that's also part of
market.
But that's also part of whether or not you're entertaining, because some people really do
absolutely.
like watching just a basic like, hey, I'm gonna start chopping this carrot and now this is what we're gonna, and some people really like what I like, the cooking with history guy.
Yeah, Max Miller.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. His shows are really cool, and he's an entertaining person to watch as you're watching, cooking.
And
You can't get that with AI. You
Yeah,
might be able to emulate it, but you're not going to get the same guy.
You have different styles of videos, absolutely. But what I'm saying is that I could understand someone who's just starting out making cooking videos getting really pissed off that there's all these fucking AI videos. Because what it's doing is it's drowning out their videos, making it harder to start off. People that are already established, they don't really have to worry about it. The people that are just starting out, they're having to compete with the AI shit. So if you have, going back
That's
to
a good
the
problem. That's a good one.
random artist who is, someone wants to get fandom artwork, They see two fandom artists. They decide to go for artist A rather than artist B. And then it turns out that artist A is using AI and artist B is actually doing the work. So if the purchaser had known that artist A was using AI, they would have gone for artist B. But artist B lost out on that opportunity because it wasn't known that A was using AI.
Well, hold on, because that also the person who's looking at these artists, again, if they're going in blindly, well, yeah, and joke's on you. You know, you went into it blindly. But if you are an actual person who's going into there looking for people specifically for this project, you would know person using AI probably going to do it cheaper than the person doing artwork. And I hate to say it, but a lot of these artists who do this type of work, they're not really reliable, and they cost a little bit more than they.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have
need. So
again, if someone chooses to go for the AI, I'm not going to shame them for choosing to go for the AI.
yeah,
It is, I can understand people that are going, I don't like that there's a bunch of people selling AI artwork as their artwork at these low levels, because it is making it harder for me to find clientele. I'm starting out and I'm being drowned out by people using AI claiming that it's their art. I can understand that complaint. And that's where I feel sympathy
yes.
for artists when it comes to that.
So there's also a
High
lot of people.
level don't have to worry about that. They're established. They are the people that people know the names of. And once you become known in that way, you don't really have to worry about an AI artist. It's not going to cut into your work because you've become well known enough that people want to have your name on the work that they have.
Yes, Alex Ross is not worried about AI.
Yep.
That's
Whereas Joe Schmuckatelli, who's just starting out, probably is.
No, and that should be the whole point. Like, dude, that should push you to try
true.
and
You to get better.
yes, because again, companies are always going to look for the cheapest option, and if they have the option of using AI, we've seen it with Warner Brothers, we've seen it with Disney, they will go with AI, like full stop. Like, that's what's going to happen. So if you are really wanting to get into this ability of drawing or doing any sort of artwork or anything like that, you have to do the work. You have to go to do that, to get better. And then that way you can stand out. You can be the Alex Roth. You can be the Grant Cathope. You like that's how you get there. Like you can't wait that he's music. Okay.
You know what's funny? I think we had this similar conversation in the iRobot movie. Didn't they?
Huh?
They had a similar conversation where they were like, can a robot make a symphony? Can a robot do an make
yes,
and
that's when he drew the bridge and all the robots going to the fucking
and then
little
Sonny
area.
then Sonny turns around and looks at Robin, his character, and he's like, can you?
Yep. And exactly, and it's all that is you're just repeating lines on a fucking paper. And what Rotten Corp said, yeah, don't forget, PewDiePie pissed off a bunch of folks with the art community just by drawing every day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had it easy because he was able to comfortably
He also had he also
draw.
had an established following too.
Well, not only that, but like I said, when you're not sitting there like shit,
I got nothing better to do.
yeah,
He's PewDiePie. He's like the second most famous fucking YouTuber in the world.
right. But it is still a testament to that. Yeah, and you can do this. So and all I'm saying is anybody who's sitting here fearing AI, and even if you don't want to say I'm fearing, don't fear. If your real ambition is getting better at artwork, just go and go draw.
Just do it
every fucking day. Draw.
In the words of what's his name? Just do it.
Just do it.
Or
come on, do it.
Palpatine. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Well, that goes with anything too. You want to make music, go make music.
Yeah, like I said, I write lyrics I'm always constantly like putting new lyrics down, letting things out. If I have a song that I'm into, it's like, okay, this is working, this is clicking in my head, I'm writing them all down. And then I go and put it into the AI, and then it shits out something that I kind of like, oh, so this is what it will sound like if somebody was actually playing it.
See?
Holy shit, this is good. I'm a good fucking writer.
It's just a tool. And you know what? Honestly, like we can sit there and punch in a bunch of words in AI and poop out a recipe, but I'd still 100% trust what Sanguine would have to say because he's an actual fucking cook and he's done it. He's been there.
Like
I'll
have ingredients. I'll have like a random assortment of ingredients and not know what the fuck to make. And I put those ingredients into ChatGPT and said, "Here, help me make something with this." And it spit out a delicious the way I made it, the way it was made. I was like, "Oh my god, this is actually good." And it wasn't the AI that did it. Like they just gave me the idea and I just ran with that.
I think that's a pivotal point on that is you should be able to understand what it is and how to utilize it as opposed to just because again this is the same kind of mentality of like the boob tube. Oh, you just sit in front of a TV and they tell you what's going on and you just respond. Or you're seeing what's going on TV and you're responding to it.
You're addressing what's going on.
Yeah. You're not reflecting it. It's a difference, like the same thing with AI. It's like you're given information and how do you adapt to it? How do you utilize it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've used AI a few times, but pretty much just asking basic questions. Like not basic, I guess. Like the last one. Hey, what micro SD card should I use for my Switch 2? Because I don't.
It'll give you a bunch of different ones that you could actually use.
Yeah, so it's like. Simple.
You can also refine your question to be more. You can also refine your question like, okay, what is the cheapest option for my computer?
Well, I wish I know that now.
That's why I like ChatGPT because it actually, if you just put in like a basic thought process, right? Say it'll spit out this long wall of text and you can go through it and everything. And then it'll be like, do you want to refine this? Do you want to add more to it? Is there anything else that you would like to do? Like, do you want it to be more this way? And I'm like, oh shit, this is how it works.
Yeah.
It's like broke budget meal time. Let's go. I've got these ingredients.
At that point, it's more of a, as you said, a refined search engine,
Mm-hmm.
But just like with Google search, you're not going to go. I would hope that you don't go 100% with whatever they're telling you. But again, that's it's a whole nother discussion of who are you talking to? A person who just is, hey, go up 5 steps and then turn left, and they'll walk into a fucking building because they just took that 5 steps and turn left. Or you're gonna take somebody who's like, okay, well, I think they mean, take a left at the next corner.
Like on Google, you're like one search away from black cock.
well, yeah.
Like from Ted.
Back to the glory hole.
And there you go. Well, if the black cock goes through the meaty glory hole,
Where that you need to widen out the hole a bit.
well, that's why it's meaty. It stretches.
Epically meaty.
Ethnically meaty.
Jesus.
It's where's the beef? Oh shit.
What?
What?
I didn't hear anything.
Anyways, that's my thoughts on AI.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all in agreement. There's valid uses.
Oh, yeah.
There's invalid
There's-
uses. If you don't like them, vote with your fucking dollar.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's the important thing too.
That's
I
what
don't
you should
think a
do
lot of
every
people-
time you fucking vote for something. Vote with your dollar. You don't like this game, don't buy it. You don't like
stop
this
buying
thing,
this shit.
don't do it. Just
Yep.
tell these people, hey, your game was complete ass. No one's gonna fucking buy this shit. Let it just fucking rot in the fucking piles of yesteryear. It doesn't
Right.
belong.
I hate this movie. But you know what? I'm going to still subscribe to this Netflix subscription because maybe next year is going to be better.
I still refuse to get Netflix. I am never getting Netflix again. Thank God for fucking free movie sites.
Yeah.
I use One Movies now. It has every TV show on there I could want. Hell, I just finished watching. I'm currently almost through Avatar: The Last Airbender again.
Is this an
And-
advertisement for one?
No. But I do love the site. I do wish I was advertising by it.
I'll check it out.
But no, it's I'll send you the link to it. It's actually pretty good.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like we somewhat wound down. Do either of you have a topic that you want to go into, or shall we go to parting words?
Do you okay? Do you want to talk about the J.P. Morgan CEO?
Oh yes, that one's fucking hilarious. What's up with that uncanny valley fucking smile on that creature?
What CEO now?
Okay, hold on. Sanguine, did you hear the whole story though? You heard the conclusion?
They figured out who the guy was and who the girl was, and like I said, what's up with that uncanny valley fucking smile on the dude?
Yeah, well, on the dude. Yeah, well, yeah.
Did you see the smile on that guy?
He looks weird. He looks like he would have done this. Okay, so a news article came out about somebody working at J.P. Morgan, and he was like an underling, and apparently the CEO or somebody high up was forcing him to do all these sexual acts, and
Of course.
two things come to mind. I mean, a third I didn't even know apparently, but one was she was showing her tits and being like, "Your what did she say? Your fish-eyed Asian wife doesn't have tits like these," or some shit like that.
She uses the phrase, I want to say it was calcium cannons.
Yeah, dude.
Why does that sound like something AI would say?
It's so weird. And then
Because it was fucking Rajesh.
yeah, that's hard. And then
Calcium cannons.
I don't know. Apparently, she made him eat her ass, and it blew up, right? It was like, holy shit, look at, like this woman of power doing this to this person, and he's just trying to, edge his way through the corporate.
He was definitely edging his way through something.
He's edging, doing something.
Calling his wife a fish-headed woman.
A fish-headed woman. But apparently, it turns out that it was all a farce, and he went to a different company, but he tried to blackmail this lady or something like that, like try to.
Yep.
And before the lawyers could redact everything, or to revoke everything, the news already came out. So he was sitting there like, oh shit, now this already came out. The thing that I get, just going back to that fish head thing, this dude sat there and said that about his wife.
His own fucking wife, yeah.
Wow.
Why does this sound like a plot line from The Boys?
Okay, let me see if I can get this open clean, because I have to show you the fucking
the picture.
Uncanny Valley smile on this guy. Let me see if I can get a good clean image of it though.
And it's crazy because the lady was like, it's like she was rung through all of this, and she came out as the hot boss lady.
Oh yeah,
because there was a lot of comments of, I would take that promotion. Like,
yeah, a lot of people were interested in her calcium cannons.
Yep.
That's a great line. That sounds like something that like firecrackers.
This is
say on
America,
The Boys.
land of the free.
Okay.
This is America.
I can pull up this picture. I was able to get a clean enough copy to pull it up.
She gives Homelander a suckle of the calcium cannons.
No, please. I could not take on those otters of yours. Please do not give me them.
Like I said,
Oh my god.
what's up with this dude's fucking face?
He looks like a dude that used to work at 7-Eleven.
Look at that goddamn smile. That smile is not normal.
Why does he look like a half-baked potato?
Also, his face looks more normal if you cover half of it.
Think about it, though.
If you
This
cover the bottom half
motherfucker-
of his face, the top half doesn't look as weird. If you cover the top half of his face, the bottom half still looks a bit fucked because of that smile, but doesn't look as weird.
Dude, this motherfucker woke up one morning thinking,
Yeah, I
I'm
look
gonna
good like
fucking-
this.
no, I'm going to run off and say that this lady was forcing me to eat or snatch. Otherwise, I'm not going to get a promotion.
Did he just try to Me Too himself?
Like, how the fuck do you have... I don't know if that's confidence or retardedness. Like, it's...
She's not
baffling to
bad
me.
looking either.
No, she's not. That's but that's the thing. It's like, sir,
Yeah,
You-
there's a lot of
you
pictures
look
that
like-
make her look.
you look like your
Better
head has
than
been
that
Photoshop stretched upwards.
Yep.
I think
And
that
you're
might
gonna
be
go
a
after-
filter. I think that looks like a filter to me.
Yeah. And this lady's gonna sit there and be like, your wife doesn't have tits like these. The fuck out of here, sir.
I don't know.
At
That,
no
that
point
that's creepy.
is the attractive Eastern European woman trying to molest that dude.
He looks like the guy that would actually be in the corner of his friend's bar mitzvah orgy party and just be stroking it.
He's the one that the hotel chair was made for.
That's a good one.
But yeah, not only did he write this entire fan fiction about that, Adam, he wrote that entire fan fiction while insulting his wife throughout the entire fan fiction.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's
Are we sure his wife's not into it?
Does he even have a wife? Like shit.
I don't know. If somebody did marry that guy, that's got to be for his money, because there's ain't no other goddamn way.
The hubris of a man to have somebody who would actually marry you and then sit there and, you know what, I'm gonna write some goofy ass fan fiction about this lady from JP Morgan. What the fuck?
While just insulting my wife throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
It's like a Penthouse forum letter reject.
Because again, it wasn't just that he wrote a fan fiction about his attractive boss. It was he wrote a fan fiction about his attractive boss constantly insulting his wife.
Yeah, definitely a boys fucking plot line.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. If you know anything about the show The Boys, that definitely tracks. It's like, oh, what does this one soup do in his spare time? He gets a fuck ton of baby oil and has weird drug parties.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't? This guy.
Oh yeah. That's exactly what they did to Jared Padalecki's character in the new episode. They basically made him a white Diddy with super speed.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Come on, man. You could have done anybody but Diddy.
Well, they did also just have the bit from The Boys where the dog was dreaming of fucking Homelander's ass.
Oh, that shit was fucking hilarious. It's like, the dog was dreaming about Homelander being. Just imagine Anthony Starr in that episode just filming that one, and you're in the fucking studio, and he's.
Yeah, every second he's thinking about the check that he's gonna get right afterwards.
I know. He's like, this is for the money. This is for the money. This is for the money. I think this season has been hit or miss. Like last episode was a fucking hit. I love the whole like survival horror aspect of it. Because they even acknowledged that it kind of felt like a survival horror situation. And then this episode, like they were hyping up Misha and Jared's characters to be like, oh, are they going to be in the finale? Are they going to try to do something to Homelander? And it's like, nope, kill him off after 5 minutes. Like, fuck you, show. At least we get to see the Winchesters on the screen again. But it just felt very poor. Like A-Train's, you know, he kills off A-Train in the first episode. Like, then the second episode was also boring. Like, what is wrong with this season?
Have you been watching it since the beginning?
Oh yeah, I've been watching The Boys since almost the beginning. This season, I don't know. Last season, the season 4 was very like, what the fuck, and it had its moments where it was okay, but like, not very many.
And you think this season is going off the
Shaping up
rocker
to be
even
better?
more?
It's on a scale, okay? It's on a scale of
It's come
it's
on.
on a scale. It's like one episode is great. Next episode is trash. Great, trash. Great, trash. And it's balancing. It's like a bad balancing act. At least I get to see fucking Seth Rogen bite it.
Why did the way that it was just a string of itses sound like someone had a stutter while trying to say a fucking South American capital?
Yeah, basically.
It's a temboso.
And it's at least you get to see fucking Jared covered in blood, and he killed fucking Christopher Mintz-Plasse and fucking
Hold on, wait.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I was gonna say they killed Seth Rogen.
Yes. Jared
Like-
Padalecki kills Seth Rogen by running super speed into him.
Like Seth Rogen.
Yes, Seth Rogen is dead in the show.
Awesome.
He also gets his neck snapped as a mercy kill
Because
because he splits him in half and his entire guts are hanging out and spilled everywhere. He's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm dying here. And then Jared fucking walks over to he walks over to him. He's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to fucking kill you. And then he fucking like breaks his neck,
well, at least
like he's putting down a puppy.
Yeah.
That was great. Oh, thank God! I got at least I got to see Jared Padalecki kill Seth Rogen.
Okay,
Oh.
I might have to see that. At least that episode.
Yeah, that was a good moment. It's also because Jared's also covered in blood after running into his other two friends. So he's just speeding through the house trying to catch up to Soldier Boy. It's like, I know this house better than anyone, and he's just speeding through. But when he meets him back in, he just takes all that baby oil and he trips. He just trips all over baby oil. At least they used the baby oil for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're going on almost 2 hours now.
Oh shit.
The JP Morgan story was just fucking hilarious, though. Because, again, in what world does she go after him?
Maybe in his own little one.
Yeah.
Where he just constantly insults his own fucking wife.
It's
In
like
public.
he was sitting there drawing comics about his boss sitting there like, you want that promotion? Oh shit.
God.
Yes, fart on me, mommy. Ding.
I came here to America so I can get a promotion.
God. I don't care about my fish wife. Fish wife.
My fish face wife.
Oh, that poor wife.
I know. I feel bad for the wife.
You know, she's single now.
Fair.
Yeah. You know what
Good
I
shot.
mean.
Shoot
Right?
your shot. Hey, she went after that guy.
Yeah, I don't think it's a very tall barrier to climb.
That's exactly why I said shoot your shot. You got a chance.
Wow. Hey, you know what? Damn it.
Hey, at least I deserve a few insults occasionally.
Well, it went over
It
my
turns
head.
out that she is actually a reverse mermaid.
What?
Jeez.
Normal
Or
mermaid,
she's
upper half of a woman, bottom half of a fish. Reverse
Oh, God.
mermaid.
wouldn't that be a regular mermaid?
That's a fish.
A reverse mermaid would be upper half fish, bottom half human.
Yeah, I said normal mermaid is upper half human, bottom half fish. Reverse mermaid, upper half fish, bottom half.
He
woman.
was a reverse merman from from Family Guy.
Yep.
Family Guy reverse merman.
Though I do absolutely love the song The Mermaid, which, if you've never heard it, it ends with the sailor in the song finding his mermaid bride's sister, who was a reverse mermaid, and he doesn't give a damn about the upper part, because that's how he gets his tail. Oh, come here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
That's just wrong. That's just wrong.
It's a good way to end the show, sir.
Yep. So, want to go
Good
for
luck with that
parting
mental
words?
image.
Yeah.
And if so, who wants to do parting words first?
I'll just say it was fun chatting with you both this evening.
Mhm.
It was
Always
fun
blessed.
conversations. I love you all, and God bless.
And remember, if you're going to leave America because of Trump, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Ooh.
And what about you?
Nobody cares.
Any parting words, or were those your parting words?
Oh, that was.
Okay, in that case, I'll leave off with my standard of, if you're passionate about something, make sure that you devour it before it devours you.
Nom, nom,
And
nom,
with
nom,
that,
nom.
have a good night, all. The zoo is closed.
Like he had to devour her. Oh, sorry. Have a good night.
Or calcium cannons.
Oh, no.
That just makes me fucking laugh. Calcium. I'm going to use that from now on. Calcium cannons.
Let me see them calcium.
And this is when you both say goodbye to the phone.
Oh, good night.
Good night, everybody.
And now I click this, but it takes a second, so suck it!